Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Grohlvana, and today I bring you a compilation of all the Easter eggs in BioShock Infinite. Now today we're starting off with probably the biggest and most famous one, and this is in the Graveyard Shift bar in Shantytown. You want to head down to the basement, and there will be a guitar that you can activate, and I'm going to stop talking when it activates so you guys can get the full effect of it. But also I have made separate videos for each of these, and you can check them out in the descriptions if you want.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, is a better home awaiting in the sky, in the sky.
So an absolutely amazing Easter egg, of course, and the closest one I can remember that was as good as that was Borderlands 2's Minecraft Easter egg. But moving on, we're now in the tower where you first meet Elizabeth and see her do her first tear, and when she does that, there will be a marquee in the top right that has an interesting movie title, and as you can tell, she's interested in Paris, France. She talks a lot about it in the course of the game, and she will actually open her first tear into Paris, France, and like I said, in the top right will be a marquee with the movie title Le Ravage du Jedi. You can see it right there, which is The Revenge of the Jedi in French, and that was actually the original movie title for The Return of the Jedi, but George Lucas decided that Jedis would not be interested in revenge, so they changed it. So now we have an interesting Easter egg that when I recorded it, I had no idea what it was. I knew it was an Easter egg though, and this is the graveyard section of Emporia, and there will be one tombstone only with words on it, or a word, and that's going to be this tombstone right here that says Snight, S-N-I-G-H-T. So asking my subs what it was, people eventually told me that it was the artist mark of Mike Snight, who does environmental art for video games, and he's fairly well known apparently. So yeah, a cool little Easter egg to Mike Snight that he probably put in himself. So next up we have another interesting one, and you know, in the course of BioShock Infinite you would think there would be a lot of references to Rapture and BioShock 1 and all that sort of stuff, but there's actually not. So when I found this Easter egg I was fairly surprised. So this is in the warden's office during later in the game where you have to pull a switch, a very memorable switch, and there's a little record player over here and you can see a record, and if you zoom in enough, I don't know if you can make it out on the video, you might have to watch in high quality, it says Rapture Records. Now that rings a bell for me, and I think it had to do with Fort Frolic, a level in a previous BioShock, but it's interesting that it says Rapture Records because obviously that's a reference to Rapture. And also in the Lutessa's house you can see another record player with the same exact record, and apparently those are the only two in the entire game. So now we move on to an Easter egg that many people dispute. A lot of people say it's not an Easter egg, but there are only 2 wrenches in the entire game that I found, and I've scoured every inch of the game, so I don't know, you can decide for yourself. But here's a wrench that looks every single way exactly like Jack's wrench from BioShock 1, the main melee weapon of choice, and there's also another one in a cutscene later on in the game. But again, like I said, I've scoured every square inch of BioShock Infinite looking for these sort of Easter eggs, and these are the only 2 wrenches I found. So are they an Easter egg? Or are they a reference? You be the judge. And last but not least, we have the funniest Easter egg probably. This is right after Battleship Bay. You will enter this shop where this guy is selling Little Miss Columbia dolls. And if you turn to the left here, there will be an employees only section. And if you go up these little stairs, there will be an actual candlelight dinner this guy is having between himself and a doll. And on my channel, I try to make no judgments, so he can do whatever he wants. But nevertheless, that's kind of funny and weird. Anyways, thanks for watching this compilation video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video and also subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of stuff. My name is Grohlvana, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.